Hey guys, this is Dia from DiasFrugalLife, and today I just want to give you a little bit of encouragement and talk about home ownership and let you guys know that it's still possible to have a home of your own. Every time I say that phrase, I think of the movie A Home of Our Own or A Home of Our Own, something like that with Kathy Bates. Don't forget to subscribe. But yes, it is possible to still have a home of your own, to own a home, to figure out a way to own your own home. Now, of course, I understand prices keep going up. Income doesn't go up as much or as often, and I understand the struggle. Believe me, I do. But where there is a will, there is a way, guys. There is always a way. By house hacking, by renting a room, it's going to be uncomfortable for a while to be able to save up a down payment or to be able to save up and pay cash for a house. But it is possible. Or even to move somewhere where it's not ideal for you, to be able to save more money, to be able to purchase your home, or to move somewhere where it's not where you idealize your dream house to be, but you can purchase a home somewhere else that is cheaper, that is affordable for you. There is always a way to do whatever you want to do. It may take a few extra steps that not many are willing to do. Like, for example, you want $1 million home, and believe me, $1 million home in some areas is a shack. $1 million home in other areas is a castle. So I mean, you have to put things into perspective. But to be able to own a home is very possible. It's still possible. I have done it a few times. I have owned homes in areas and states that are not my preferred state, are not my preferred areas to purchase, mainly because of the weather. But that's been the main thing. Mainly because of the weather, I would prefer to be closer to the beach or a less humid area closer to the beach, some nice scenery, weather to be more mild climate, because I don't like extreme hot and humidity. But where it is affordable for me is a lot of areas where there's a lot of heat and humidity. So what have I had to do? I have had to move to the areas that are not my number one on the top of the list preferred areas to move, and that is something that I have been willing to do in order to purchase a home. Now, I have done dumb decisions. I am not perfect. I'm not claiming to be perfect. I am not perfect at all, guys. I have done so many mistakes throughout my lifetime. I am in my 40s and I have had money and I have had no money. And I've been all through in between of being, I can't say rich, but having what I need and then some. Having what I need in abundance and being broke to living paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes feeling like, am I even gonna get a paycheck? Because I have no idea. I have lived in this van not knowing what the heck I'm gonna do the next day, the next minute. Just so much I have gone through. But I have not lost hope, you guys. Once I calm myself down out of these situations that I have put myself in, like, let's just be real. I have put myself in most of these situations. I just calm myself down, get myself leveled out, and then just start thinking, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I'm in this situation. How can I get out of it? And a lot of times I have had to make very hard choices where I have had to move basically across country to be able to afford living a more comfortable lifestyle for me. Now, sure, I've had the option, like most of us will have the option to work 2, 3, 4 jobs to just be able to pay rent in some of these more nicer, more beautiful areas. But for me, my opinion, my preference, I am not willing to work 3, 4, 5, 6 jobs, even in combination with a partner, a spouse, or whatever. I don't think it's the smartest thing to do. That is just for me, to each their own. If that's where they prefer to live and they're willing to do that, then great. But for me, no. I prefer to have my money stretch a lot more. So that's why I have picked the areas that I have picked to purchase homes. But yes, guys, I am here to let you know, if you don't already, which I'm sure you do, but sometimes we just get tunnel vision, and I'm just here to remind you, there is hope. Where there is a will, there is a way. God is too good to just abandon us like that. So yes, we would have to make some hard choices. If you truly want to own a home and you cannot afford where your ideal location is, like for me, Southern Cali is just beautiful. The weather is beautiful. That is my number one thing about California, is the weather. But hey, if I move somewhere, like right now I'm in Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma area is usually where I come back to because it's more affordable. But where I typically purchase is Oklahoma because it's even cheaper than Texas. Here, prices also have gone up, just like all over the nation, but they're still affordable. You can still find something less than $100,000 for a beautiful house. You can't say that about Cali, and especially not Southern Cali. There's just no way you can find something 100,000 or less in good condition, 2, 3 bedroom home. It's impossible. It's impossible. Sadly, it is impossible. But if you truly want to own a home, you're just going to have to sacrifice in some areas to be able to get something else. That's just life, period. We have to have a give and take. But if you're not willing to sacrifice location, then you're going to have to sacrifice something else, which is your time. More jobs, save more income, and have both of you, husband and wife, working together. Possibly both of you working 2 jobs just to be able to afford a home in the ideal location that you want. And that is your sacrifice. That is what you're willing to work with and do for whatever your preference is. But if you're not, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that. But you will have to move somewhere else. And that's just what it is, guys. That's what it is. Unless you are willing to do a little bit of house hacking. It might be your ideal location, but the price is too high. And you might find a duplex or a fourplex. Well, if you actually have somebody that you can trust, you guys can go in together, put a hefty down payment, and all be co-owners. Or if you're able to sacrifice your time and work a lot of jobs and penny pinch like the world is ending. Well, if the world was ending, I probably wouldn't even penny pinch. Which, okay, disregard that. That was not a good analogy. Okay, so if you are willing to sacrifice and be able to purchase a duplex or a quadplex, give a good hefty down payment, then it won't be a house per se. I mean, you can do something like that too. The renters with the duplex or the fourplex will help you. And you'll have a place that you can call home. It won't be a single residency. It won't be a home, just you and your family. But if you are willing to do something like that, that will greatly decrease the mortgage for you, your portion of it. I mean, there are so many different ways that people have done it in the past, are doing it now, and will continue to do it. You just have to be willing to sacrifice some things to be able to get your top of the list things. You won't be able to get everything. Unfortunately, the majority of us will not be able to get everything that we want on our checklist. But if we can get the majority, I mean, come on, guys. Wouldn't you do that? I know I would. Of course, it's going to come to personal preference. What are you willing to do? What are you not willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? And then from that long list of what you want, what are you willing to take off that list to be able to get your top whatever that you put on that list? I mean, there's so much we could talk about, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of encouragement that it is still possible. If homeownership is what you desire, if you want a home of your own, you can achieve that. But I mean, in life, you're gonna have to adjust, and you're gonna have to sacrifice and stop complaining. That is a big deal. Stop complaining. Be grateful for what you already have. Be grateful to God for what you already have, for what you're able to do, for what you've already accomplished. Realize what you've already accomplished. Okay? If you're still breathing, you can accomplish more if that is what you want. And believe me, I have been through my ups and downs. But what I have come to realize is that I personally, for me, my opinion, my situation, my experience, for me, I need a house. I have done the van life. I have done the RV life. I have done the shed life. I have done a variety of things, of house hacking, etc., etc., etc. And I have come to the conclusion, the realization that my preference is to own a home for just me. I don't want to have roommates. I don't want to have XYZ. But in order to be able to have what I actually want, or at least a good portion of my list, I have to sacrifice something else. So that's what I am willing to do. Are you willing to do that? Or do you just want to complain for the rest of your life? I mean, that is a possibility too. But okay, maybe I shouldn't be saying all that, but it's a hard truth, guys. Although I said I'm here to give you encouragement, but I'm also here to give you a little kick in the butt. It is possible, but we can't be complaining about it, at least not for too long, okay? Let it out, complain for a little bit, let it out, and then get to it. You have to think outside the box, and you have to be willing to sacrifice to get what you want. And that's just with anything. So anyway, I don't know if that was an encouragement, or that was a kick in the butt, or that was a rant, or everything in between. I have no idea, but I just felt like I had to say that. So there it is. All right, guys. I hope this helped you in some kind of way, and hopefully inspired you that where there is a will, there is a way. God will make a way. And yes, you can own a home of your own. All right, bye guys. Thanks so much for watching Dia's Frugal Life. I'm Dia, and if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe for more future videos. Hit that thumbs up, put a comment on there, all that good stuff. You can also join the channel and become part of our coffee club. Thanks for all your love and support. Bye guys.